32. Determine the exact values of x for x squared minus 8x minus 5 by completing the square. Okay, so we are going to determine the exact values of x, which is a fancy way of saying solve for x. Exact means that our answer is going to be a whole number or in simplest radical form. And the method that we are going to use to solve for x is completing the square. So let's start. We've got x squared minus 8x minus 5 equals 0. So I'm going to start by drawing this. Whenever it says complete the square, make your little t-chart. We're going to represent the polynomial x squared minus 8x minus 5 using the area model, where an x squared is going to be an x times an x. There are 8 x's, so I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side. They are negative, so I'm going to put the minus sign in there right now so I don't forget. And then I'm going to use the amount of dots it takes to complete a picture of a square. Okay? If I went ahead and counted those dots, I would see that there are 16 dots that complete the square. So now I start with the ones that were given to me in the problem. There were negative 5 of them. I borrowed 16 dots to complete my square. I now have negative 21 ones left over. So now I take my two factors over here, x minus 4 times x minus 4, and I express that as a binomial squared. I take my ones from over here. Actually, let's do a different color. I take my ones from over here and I tack those on at the end, and it is still set equal to 0. Now I've generated something that I can easily solve. I have x minus 4 squared minus 21 equals 0. What I'm going to want to do here is solve using the square roots method. I have a chunk squared, and then I have some ones over here. If I move these ones over, I will have x minus 4 squared equals 21. Now I will simply square root both sides, and I will be left with x minus 4 equals plus or minus the square root of 21. Now the square root of 21 is not a perfect, it's not a nice number, right? So I'm just going to move that 4 over, and I will get an answer in simplest radical form. How do I know that 21 is in simplest radical form? There are no perfect squares that are factors of 21.